Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome
Today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler. What do you have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Francisco Lindor. And we're underway here in Philly. Makes a sliding stop over to first, and they get the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 away here in the top of the first. Here's Juan Soto. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia and pitching here today, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him? Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Here's a 1-1. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Trey Turner now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Brandon Marsh in the box now, takes strike 1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. And it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Second baseman, Marcus
Here's Marcus Semien. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner under this one. 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Up the middle. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This is Bryson Stott. And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. Bohm gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Holmes in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. Got him swinging.
Batting 8th, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
And up to the plate is J.T. Realmuto. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. No score here in the second. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Now here is Justin Crawford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. To the right side, Polanco. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Next offering misses, and now 3-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So up next, Brett Beatty. On the ground, right side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
And that one fouled off. Here's your 1. Simeon. The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Trey Turner at the plate. On the ground to the left. Lindor on to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here comes Bryce Harper. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. In there at the knees. Now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. A little bit low. And now it's 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Simeon tosses to first. Harper retired. And the inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. That's towards center. Crawford puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Garcia gets under it. 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Garcia ranging back on it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Adolis Garcia. That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a ground ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Phillies, third
And here comes Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. One away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. If you're throw, safe. Now it's going to be Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Close play, but in there.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. He absolutely ripped that ball out front. And
this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Sean Manaea taking over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
2 on, 2 outs. Schwarber tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. And there's a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
In the air to left center. Crawford has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
And that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's Mark Vientos. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Manaea in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Another 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Foul ball there. Out number 2. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it be.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So back here in Philadelphia, top of the 6th inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Ball.
So, based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Ball 3.
That one misses. Ball 3. In the air to left center. Marsh on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Robert in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Ball.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out towards right center field. Garcia under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's JT Realmuto.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That's a laser base hit. Robert hustles it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. The Phils trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Baden settles under this one. And the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike one.
What a guy. Throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Rips that one to right. And there are two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This to third. And that will end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the seventh, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball, right field. Baden under it. Takes it in for the out. One away. So here is Bryce Harper. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luis Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one. Close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the eighth. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. One down. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller. He's into the game with the bases empty. Foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Brett Beatty digs in now.
Brett Beatty.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And just like that, they're within a run.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
Here's Luis Robert. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. March on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Brandon March stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Garcia, a 6'2 righty, 39 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-2. Right side. And foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground. And that's just foul. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to first. Awesome play there. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco. Lindor. Joan Duran on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford gets there. He's under it. And a quick out, number 1. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bang! Bo Bichette blasts one out. And we are tied. The crowd just devastated here in Philly.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Juan Soto now.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. The 1-0. Robert settles underneath it. And there's one down. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Called out on strikes. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. This guy with light tower power. Now on the bump, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
On the run, throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 3. In the air to left center, Crawford should have this one. And there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one kicks it away from Realmuto. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
That's up base running right there.
And fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The Mets with the go-ahead run at third and here in extra innings. Now a step off to third. Semien back in. That's outside. And the count is 3-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Brett Beatty.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Checks over to first, back safely.
No.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. To first, safe, getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there. Back to the top of the order now. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two on, one out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And there's a ball. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That clips the corner.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crawford gets under it. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Robert comes in to score. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Alvarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Runner in scoring position. No out. Here's Turner now. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
To third, Bichette. Tosses to first. 1 out at the bottom of the 10th. And now here is Harper. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Williams is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Sets him down on strikes. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. The New York Mets take their next step. They're headed to the National League Championship Series.
We know a
one-game playoff is super exciting. It's win or go.